The following video is not intended for children, and it's best enjoyed if you either don't care about spoilers, or you already finished the patch indicated by the title. Now where's my chicken nuggets? Hello, Steak Driven here. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker 6.1, a newfound adventure! Oh, look who it is. Welcome back, Boone. What might the students do for you? Actually, I'm more concerned about what I might do for you. I'm here to see Grahatia. Graha? Yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Krile. I know! They've been holding up there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. Raha, what did I say about overexerting yourself?
Ah, Urianger, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Here come the ears, I'll betcha. Is it ear time? Is it ear time?
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Have you been dipping into the...
Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities.
Oh.
We were able to locate several accounts in the archives of Numenon, but the bulk of our documents was lost along with the Isle of Fowl.
That tends to happen when a whole ass island goes away.
But what brings you to the annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
Nope. It's adventure time, dude. Remember when I promised to take you on a new adventure? We're going to the bounty.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
Yeah.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition.
You betcha.
I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which, I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
Alright, let me see if I can pencil you in. More fist clenching. Oh. Tail waggle, ear waggle. He's about to have an explosion!
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned.
He's about to explode!
You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
He's got the best reactions! Yes! I did
Are you sure?
thing.
I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
Short.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Yep! Let's go grab some burgers from the last stand and be on our way.
Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Not as of yet.
Then might I suggest we invite your Shtola?
She was my first choice. Oh, you too. I mean, I was thinking
Ever
you
since
could...
the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Gooble Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlyan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon.
Oh yeah, she mentioned she was going here.
Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Shtola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
She usually is.
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
We're getting the band back together.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Urianger? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you.
He sent the
everybody.
students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loporrits are looking to make improvements to their own creation.
Oh?
And wish to learn more about how we build things down here.
Oh, nice.
So, Why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes.
Yep. Oh, that's
If
another
our
character comment too.
expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Shtola.
100%. Yeah, we're getting the gang back together. Gonna get some chicken nuggets and not eat too many of them.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Okay. Don't worry, Kryle.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
First in, first out. Oh, she's asleep. She must have overexerted herself again. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my god. I've never seen her in a position like that. Outside of fan art.
I've never known your Shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Yeah, me neither. Don't wake her up. Oh my god, her ears moved! Her ears moved! They never do that!
Close my eyes for one moment.
And the moment's gone? But yeah, that's the total college experience. Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Oh, you poor dear.
How long have you two been here?
It's never wise to wake you up.
Nor did I want to fall asleep.
Isn't that a mood? Like whenever I'm too tired to do anything in the daytime and then I try to rest for a little bit, I try to make sure I don't fall
must have
asleep.
been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
Shtola, what did I say about doing that?
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections.
Yeah.
Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library.
That book!
So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past.
Oh, speaking of what, I heard a rumor.
A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
Yeah, you promised the Knights Blessed that you...
So I promised Runar. But 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
There's nothing you can't do if you set your mind
You
to it.
needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
That it was.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite.
That's our Shtola.
A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
Talk
Scholar
nerdy
in
to me.
her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Yeah, her ears moved! We've never seen that happen in-game!
Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world.
It's only a rumor at the moment.
If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
Consider yourself inveigled?
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Whence? That means from where?
Achiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thavnair last we heard.
He said extend.
Then by all means, let us recruit him, and be on our way.
Hooray! Oh my god. That scene! It went by so fast I couldn't take screenshots. Well, that's what the in-room is for, believe me, I am going to be doing. Okay guys, I don't think Urianger's into Bukake. Oh, thank God they changed the music.
Ah, our illustrious champion.
Hi, Uri.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure.
You said it.
I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
Yep. Oh, where's Thancred? I was hoping to bring him too.
He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
Is he finally gonna ask out Hilda?
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed.
What'd you find?
Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loperites had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Architecture, my dude.
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loperites now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
Uri, we do. What? You guys didn't know?
Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon? So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation.
You thought it was too cute, didn't you?
But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
We need a healer. We're holding out for a healer till the end of the night. He's gotta have cards or a magic staff.
This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity.
Or a set of magic guns for
I
the
should
fight.
be honored to accept thine invitation.
Wonderful. Well, we probably should go get the twins before, I mean, you know how Alizé gets. She'll be mad if we don't go get her.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
When have they ever not been?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
You said it.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
Ah, we're not bringing the twins? Alright.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
Yep.
What, no time to spare a
Oh,
word
there
for the
you
grizzled
are.
old bard?
There you are.
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
Huh. Who dat? How was your pilgrimage?
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter.
Oh my. Neat.
In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos.
Oh god, chaos invasion.
A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together.
Naturally.
That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches.
Oh yeah, well, that's why I keep some Profen on my desk.
So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seen fit to gather?
Good old-fashioned adventure, pal. Let's... Can you come? Can you come? Can you come? Can you come?
Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Yep.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
They got him, like...
Of course. And if you have a Stinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
Your ear is clipping through your staff.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out.
Oh.
Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
All right.
I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
You're number
Till we
25 on
meet
the Link
again.
Pearl. Be safe out there.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Yeah, we better make sure he doesn't spend too much money on frivolous things. I send you to recruit Grahati and you return with an entire survey party. I hope Matsu's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. Yeah, looks big enough to me. What he means is, we are grateful for the use of one of your precious fishing vessels. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. Aye, we'll keep an eye out. Alzadal III, I confess I am somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journey to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than simple folklore? And what of the treasure? Wow, that was a sudden shift in music. And what of the treasure he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics of another reflection. My friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know not of what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So let us dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. All right. Bum, 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 bum. New dungeon unlocked! Alzadal's Legacy. Whoa. It's glowing. Oh, it's jungle themed. Jungle Ruins themed. Oh god! Monkeys. In we go! Ready for adventure. Let's do this. The music's a variation on the Thavnair music. I like it, I like it. Oh my god. Finally! Goodies behind a waterfall in 14. The first boss of the new dungeon is tentacle hentai porn! Shtola says that it has a dense ether and it's apparently a form of jellyfish. Well, yeah, I figured. It was a jellyfish. What with it looking like a jellyfish. Okay, I'm trying not to record too much with the UI on, but this comment had me laughing. If only been a squid, imagine all the dried rations. I'd rather not. Oh look, a teleporter. Nice. The Arpagera remain. Whatever this place is called. Glyph of passage detected, confirming identity. A looming voice says. A giant enemy crab! Let's attack its weak point for massive damage! Okay, a door monster. Well, we found a door monster. Okay, door monster. Okay, we've got a... Oh my god, it's the most horrifying creature of all! It's a mentor crab! I must needs memorize these defenses! You really are quite serious about this consulting role of yours. To a room full of fat loot! And a suit of armor that's ambulatory. I'm getting Elden Ring vibes here. Whoa! Amazing! I'm sure we can find at least a couple of antiques that we can... Yeah. Cutscene time. I'm guessing this is the boss. This is where dun 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 dun. Whoa! That is one. Kapakulu. Wow, okay, cool. You spin me right round, babe, like a record, round. Oh, hardy har, power surge! Ah! That was a fun boss. Would recommend. Power surge, S-E-R-G-E, as in the fabric. Oh. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do the thing? Yeah! Haven't done that in years. Okay, the traditional post-dungeon cutscene. Oh, that felt great, guys. Thanks for coming along. What is this thingy?
What have we here?
A mystery!
'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
Throw some food in there, see what comes out? What if it's a sous vide machine?
Stop! You mustn't touch it.
Oh, hey, Barshi. Wait, is this your dragonborn?
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our reunion. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
Lest our companion try to bake chicky nuggies in them.
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Yeah, God! Oh, do I sass her? Well, I wasn't going to make chicken nuggets in it, but you know, Shtola, she's got curiosity.
You and I will speak later.
Yes, dear.
Not the time for frivolity, my friend. Not the time.
This something of which thou speakest, Might it be some manner of threat?
She's showing a lot more emotion lately. I like it.
Perhaps I should simply show you.
I know that look. It means I'm in for a rough ride later.
I'm going straight to the inn after this to see what the other options do. Wait, why are we... Whoa! Purple schmooze! Fascinating. Wow, that smile.
I have lifted the seal, if only for the moment, by an authority only I possess.
Is it a void gate?
A planar fissure?
They make a crane for
No,
that.
my friend. Small though it may be, this is a functioning gate into the void.
Ooh. Can we reach the reflections that way? That's why Shtola is so happy she gets to go back to the first. Void gates and fissures are much the same thing in practice, in the sense that they both allow passage between the source and the 13th. The difference in terminology refers to the circumstances of their creation. A fissure is an incidental tear in the fabric between worlds, whereas a void gate is a product of deliberate action. I suspect it is the latter, judging by the elaborate mechanism put into place to control it. To think that our search for material riches would lead to this priceless discovery! That swirling emptiness, it puts me in mind of old friends, not to mention old foes. Oh, Dragon Song.
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a void gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
Sam.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory.
Isn't Grahatia's hometown to the south? Well, birthplace.
An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Merasidia.
Even further south.
The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat, and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors.
That explains the Dragon Song in the background.
With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
The Warring Triad.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
Fought her a million times.
Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
Holy cow.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Rah! You...
Indeed, I did.
He's a great worm!
I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land.
Yeah, this is, Tiamat's baby
Along
brother.
with my sibling, Ashdaya.
Ashdaya. Yeah, we haven't met that one yet.
Ah!
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me.
Do you reproduce like earthworms?
I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ashdaya cared for me where my sire could not.
How very sisterly of her.
Thus,
Oh.
I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the Void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ashdaya risked her all on a final gamble.
Ooh, what did she do?
She plunged through the void gate itself to strike at the root of their strength.
There were what, 7 Great Worms originally, was it? Or was it 8?
I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her.
Oh no. She's been in there.
And Ashdaya has been lost to us ever since.
Are we gonna go rescue her? Okay, let's do it. I'm down.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
Well, obviously the Allagans would not have recorded that.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return.
Dove through the gate. Dove. Dragon.
For
dove.
my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ashdaya.
I'll help you.
Until I could search no more. Until Alag was dust. And the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
Wait, so he knew about this place already?
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure.
And then the Khan came here and dropped
It
all his loot
was,
here.
however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn.
Oh, wow.
Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
We could get on the
Not
Ragnarok
long
and
ago,
shrink
you
it.
told us that you called out to your kin, that Ashdaya's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
Oh, you went inside, didn't you? As Varshan.
With hope in my heart, I used a simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her.
Well, we haven't fought any void
What I
dragons,
found
so...
was a host of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed.
So that's that
It
thing
was
that...
but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
That thing is a frickin' ticking time bomb.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Razat and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
Harsh. Ah, what's with the texture on his coat?
'Twas not that thy sibling scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void.
Ugh. I was wondering about that.
You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
Yeah, Nero got all crystally. That sounds exactly how my character would phrase it! Thank you, Square! I remember when Nero turned purple.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether.
Yeah? He was purple.
Had it been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Yeah, and he couldn't have helped us out with Omega.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
Ah, no. I hadn't meant to. I speak only of possibilities.
Yeah, as long as there's a little bit of hope, you gotta
The
hold on
scales
to
of
it.
the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome. Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Are we going? Are we going? Can we go?
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
Jeez, that's a long time to be stuck in a hellscape.
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
We could go! We could go, we could go, we could go.
So when I sensed intruders in the ruins, I came only to ensure that the gate remained closed. That, and to secure the treasure, of course.
Wait, so he knew about this place the whole time, did he?
I wish only to forget the rest.
I know a way to forget the rest. Although, you might end up losing the important stuff too, so don't actually do that.
So, they managed not only to expand the fissure, but also manipulate it as one might a gate. Astonishing! Is there any chance I could learn more of how this feat was accomplished? Well, I'll tell you what I can. First, however, I must return to the High Crucible and arrange to replace the Guardians you so handily destroyed. It will not do to leave the gate undefended. Ah, my apologies. We were perhaps a touch zealous in our rush to uncover the vault's secrets. If the constructs can be repaired, we would be happy to offer our, assistance. That will not be necessary. Much as I retain spare vessels for myself, we keep duplicate Guardians on hand for such eventualities. In any case, we should return to Razathan.
Alright, here it goes.
I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but first I must attend to the matter of the Vault's Sentinels.
Oh yeah, we kicked their butts, didn't we?
As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapiliku has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of storage and see that this is how they respawn. That it's conveyed to its post along with some few lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower Zont by the Sisters? Don't tell me a blasphemy yet roams free! Oh. Oh, God. Why such guilty faces? Surely it wasn't you who's responsible for that. Oh. What, you might have told us. Well, the details aren't important. I'll see it done immediately. If I see anything longer than one sentence, I'm gonna switch it to not skip. Or auto pass, whatever. And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now, I believe you had questions? Quite a few, in fact, but I'd like to begin with the gate itself. It's still functional, yes? Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with an alchemically forged lock and warded with my magics. Such power must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. Oh! So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to an abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, it would only admit the lowliest of void scent, and from this side, no man would be able to pass through. No man? I should think Alfino would fit, given a firm enough push. Physical size is only one consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. Oh! Mine is slightly... And yet, you succeeded in expanding this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemists, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into a serviceable gate. But the process has long been forgotten. Once I had given up searching for Azasha, there was no need to preserve such esoteric and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate lain dormant for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. An ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate, one bound to a covenant made with the Cloud of Darkness. Once that solvent entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to reconnect the gate by forging a new pact with another void scent, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death.
Yeah, let's not do that.
In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the bounty gate. Mayhap you could resume the search for your sister. As I have already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here, now. I meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place?
Now, to see if the legends were true.
As you should have seen, the fabulous wealth from our stories is quite real, if not its rumored origin. But I am afraid I must assert a prior claim.
It's your hoard.
I have been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering.
Well, that's what we were gonna spend it on anyway.
Then we are of one mind. We had no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend?
Yep. Ow.
Oh, she has a sad. Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I'll make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. Would that I could join thee in thy study, but the Loperites will be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be out to Sharlyan as well. Mistress Crowell was eager to speak with you about that request, so please, come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now.
Later, Uri.
We can discuss my findings once I return. You'll not be rid of me that so easily.
Why would I want to be?
The difficult part in all this will be deciding how best to put the riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations?
Okay.
Thank you, Boone. Boone and I are in this together. I will follow his example.
Cutscene time. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Ooh, Khajiit have moon sugar.
That's elsewhere.
Oh, there's music. I like it. Ooh. Wait, is this a piece I've heard before? Okay, I have a theory. I think this might be fucking Xenos' void scent. Because now that he's dead, he's no longer bound to him. Whoa. Maybe not. Oh, whoa. What the? I'm listening. Maybe not. This guy has armor. Looks like Golbez a little bit. I sense the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from this side. 'Twas thrown open from the other. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. Who are you? An opportunity is upon us, the coming of which we have awaited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not let it slip our grasp. Interesting. Yet we must not underestimate he who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal.
They're talking about us.
Bah, let him come. I will drown the world and watch this fleshling gasp for breath in his final moments.
These are Void Lords, aren't they? Knight in Black. Your zeal is admirable, but not forget. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath this sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time we set the war in motion and win redemption for our star.
It looks like Golbez. Or maybe X-Death. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures later. So, shall we begin? Yes, we will begin in the next one. That's our show. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed any of this, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, have a good day.